This is part 2 of the Minecraft for Moms series. This video is going to show you how to use your inventory and talk about the differences between creative and survival mode inventories and what all of those items in your inventory will do. I'm in creative mode again. I have clicked on my inventory, which is the three dots right here on the bottom center of the screen. And over on the right, you can scroll through these tabs. The tabs they contain everything that you're going to need for ever building anything in Minecraft. And they add to this as they update the game. But let's start with here at the very top on the right. You'll see what look like seeds. The seeds tab contains things like coal, iron ingots, gold ingots, diamonds, jewels, emeralds, but it also contains books and bones and arrows. It has the maps, and there's wheat, sugarcane, bricks. Down here you'll have arrows of strength, and if you scroll down you'll have enchanted books and potions that you can use. I like to use the potion of night vision, which is at the very top of the potions, and the top right, potion of night vision. So that's the 3-minute version. There's also an 8-minute version down here on the left on the second row of potions. And that gives you 8 minutes worth of night vision. If you have nighttime turned on, it's a really good thing to have. You can basically pour this potion over yourself and you can see at night, which is handy. Let's see, what else is in here? You've got food, you've got chicken, steak, pork chops, you've got bread and cake. Actually, cake's in another one. Apples, and then there are actual seeds that you can plant. You've got pumpkin seeds and melon seeds, all sorts of things that you would need to eat if you were in survival mode, but you're in creative, so honestly this is just to see what all is possible. You also have dye here, light blue dye, orange, red, lapis lazuli. So you can use this dye to dye wool from sheep, and you can make different colored carpets or blocks of wool with that different colors to make houses, which is always fun. So that's the top arrow, the top seed tab. Below that you'll see a tab with a sword. This contains obviously all of your weaponry and your helmets and armor, but you can choose your sword. The best one is the diamond sword, and the best armor is the diamond armor. And if you notice in the bottom, watch as I change this, it's only changing the bottom left box. So in order to fill my inventory with all of these items, I need to click on each box and then click a new item to put in the box. Okay, so if I want all diamond armor and sword, I'm just clicking each box and then I'm just tapping an item to put in the box. Okay, so in order to put on my armor, I would go over here on the left, on the top left tab, and I just have to tap each thing up here in the top left, and it automatically puts all of my diamond armor on my body. Okay, so I can X out of that and see it took it out of my boxes down here. So this is kind of like your immediate inventory, and then this is the full inventory here. So to fill up that immediate inventory again, you can just click on another item, and if I wanted to change the look that I'm wearing, then I could just go back over here, put some chain armor in, and then it would automatically add whatever I've added there. So you can change how you look in the game if you want to be a warrior with armor. So okay, now let's go back over here to the right. Only in creative mode will you see all of this stuff. There are eggs that you can spawn animals, you can spawn monsters, you can spawn spiders and slime and bats and witches and llamas and rabbits. There's all sorts of fun things you can toss an egg out and it will spawn those things into your world. Some of them are good and some of them are not so good, so be careful using these. But in creative mode, you're never going to be hurt by any of these monsters or anything, so you don't really have to worry about it until you get into survival mode. If you tame a horse, there's horse armor in here. There's railroad tracks, and there's powered railroad tracks, which also make really good roller coasters, which are fun. And we'll get into how to make that in a later video. You have buckets of water, you have buckets of fire, lava, that you can make lava or make a fireplace or something like that. You'll have water if your house catches on fire. You'll need to have water buckets. You have boats that you can float down the river. There's mine carts that you can ride in, and that would be your roller coaster, if you wanted to have a mine cart. There's flint and steel, which would be a fire starter in survival mode. There's a fishing rod. You can go fishing. These are your sheep shears that you can shear your sheep and collect wool. You've got a bow and arrow. You have fun, just all sorts of fun stuff in this one. Down here, there's also a dispenser or dropper. These are way more advanced techniques that take that I don't actually get into very much, but my son could tell you all about them. So yeah, snowballs, different things like that in this tab. In the tab below that, it's like a bookshelf tab. You'll find all kinds of building materials, and there's walls, there's fences, you've got ladders, doors, different types of doors for your houses. You have different types of beds with different colored. That's a new option. They used to only be red. You've got bars, you have signs and fences, and then there are blocks of different colored building materials here. You've got an anvil, you have all sorts of flowers for your garden, trees, and different types of building materials. They've added recently a lot more pink and purple, so I think they're trying to attract the girl crowd, which is fun. You also have different heads. You've got a Steve head, a zombie head, a creeper head, and things like that that you can put on your body and walk around and look like a creeper and scare people. So that's what's in the building material tab. There's bookshelves, there's signage, there's a painting for your wall, there's a crafting table, and your stone cutter is how you would cut blocks of stone or make sandstone. And then these are your chests where you store all of your stuff. A furnace is where you'll smelt things. You can smelt down your iron or coal, make charcoal. And all of these are really more important whenever you're playing in survival mode. So over in the brick tab, then you have blocks of more building material and stone bricks, all types of wood, birch, oak, jungle wood, acacia wood. We've got all sorts of colored woods. Then you have types of rock. You've got grass blocks and dirt blocks. Anything you want to build. The birch wood, all types of staircases. And you have half slabs of wood also, and not just wood, half slabs of like bricks or quartz. There's a new purple colored one you can use. Red sandstone is new. So these are only half size blocks. So compared to a full size block, you're going to get that one and that one. So let me show you the difference in those two. So this is a full size and that's a half size. And then I'll show you a staircase also. This is the staircase. So the staircase looks like that. And you can connect these all together, and as soon as you turn in the direction that you want to face, and sometimes the staircases will automatically kind of change and make a turn like that as you go around and build things. So it's pretty easy to just place those just by tapping your screen. Not very hard to do. Okay, so that's the essentials of your inventory. Over on the left, we've already talked about how to put on your armor. The button below that is, this is your crafting table area, where you would be able to craft things if you were in survival mode. You don't need to craft things in creative. You've already got everything. And then your chest down at the bottom shows more of your immediate inventory. So now that you've finished your inventory lesson, head on over to lesson number 3 and we'll talk about how to walk, run, jump, fly, and swim, which are all very important things to know how to do in Minecraft. See you over there.